Good morning, this is Liz, EC Head Training Workshops, EC Head Notary Training Workshops. However, this morning, I'm not going to talk about notary so much as I'm going to talk about when do you know when your side gig becomes a business? When do you know when your side gig becomes a business? Well, for me, it was not intentional. I was going to just do a little part-time work just to supplement my retirement income. And here I am, 5.5, almost 6 years later, and it has developed into a business. Now, it was not intentional. However, as of this year, the beginning of this year, I embraced it as a business. And what prompted me to do that was I'm looking at the amount of money that I'm making, which is drastically over the $500 a month that I initially said I needed to supplement my income. So it's like, oh my goodness, I've got to start looking at how I am tracking my money. I've got to start looking at how I am using my money. So that was one of the main things that let me know that I had accidentally evolved into a running a business. That side gig had become a business. It was not intentional, but once I realized the opportunity and I realized that limits exist only in my mind. So then I started looking at where can I take this? What are the needs of the community that I want to serve? So of course, I started to drill down more and look at where the value is in what I do that could be shared with others in order to increase their way of life or increase their ability to earn money as a part-time thing or as a business. So I kind of accidentally evolved into a business. But I can certainly tell you that a couple of things that made me realize that I now have a business in addition to the amount of money that I was making, which isn't a whole lot in the scheme of things, but definitely it far exceeds anything that I had planned for. But the thing that made me know I'm running a business is because I got myself in a position where I needed to hire someone to help me do the things that I was doing. So when you start paying people, and I'm not talking about a full-fledged payroll kind of thing, people are on a 1099 because they're working as consultants or whatever the case may be. But that was definitely a determining factor for me to let me know that I am now actively running a business. Therefore, it has helped me to track my money better. Now it has helped me to determine the best uses of my funds to ensure that I'm just not, spending money without knowing, without being able to see where that money is going, how that money is benefiting not only me, but those around me. It helped me to understand that I do have information that is of value to a lot of people, which made me then look at how am I going to reach these people? It made me look at how am I going to show them how they can do. It's about how to. A lot of times we talk about, oh, just go do so and so and so and so. It's easy, or it's this, without telling someone how to. We need to be able to tell others how to often. And in order to do that, it's important to do research. It's important to talk to like-minded people. And then you have a good a good program that is deliverable to those who are interested and those who are willing to work hard at their side gig or at their full-time career change. In this economy, there are so many people who are unemployed. They found themselves unemployed as a result of COVID. And a lot of people are in the age bracket, the over 50 age bracket. Well, what better time to start looking at something that you can do for yourself, to become independent of having to rely on going to that 9 to 5. But you have the ability to create something that is yours, and you're going to work just as hard doing your own thing as you do going to that 9 to 5. So if we look at how hard we have worked over the years for someone else, and if we put that same energy into doing something for ourselves, the limits exist only in our minds, only in our minds. If we want to limit ourselves to a side gig situation, then that's what you will get. If you want to expand and see more possibilities, what are the possibilities? Possibilities are endless for what we can do as long as we make the appropriate plans for it. You don't necessarily want to accidentally fall into a career or a new career like I did. You don't have to do that. You can make that plan to do this career change, which will be doing something for yourself. Of course, mine is surrounding mobile notary. My signing agent part of it, and of course the training for signing agents. And it's all real estate related because I've been in real estate, in the real estate arena, the majority of it as a loan officer, as a mortgage person, mortgage servicing, but it's mortgage lending, which is all related to real estate. So that's what I have capitalized on in my later years here. So you got to find that niche that's going to work for you. Find something, that you're passionate about. And oftentimes people say, well, Liz, you have such passion for being a signing agent. And I remember saying, no, it's not really that I have a passion for being a signing agent. I started doing the signing agent business again to increase my income, my retirement income. It's a supplement to my retirement income. However, what that has evolved into is my passion for training, my passion for adding value to others' lives, to teach them some of the things that I know, that I have experienced, that I have learned through my research, through my performances as a trainer, so forth and so on. So that is my passion. So that's what I'm working towards now, is to further improve my training programs, my how-to programs. So just wanted to drop by and say that we should know, and then embrace that limits exist. Limits exist only in our minds. We just have to figure out what limitations we're going to put on ourselves. And then we look to move beyond that. We have to have that faith to step out there and do something different. Take that risk. Of course, you're going to calculate the risk. You're going to understand what the consequences are of the risk that you take, and then you work to minimize the negative risk that you will encounter, because you certainly will encounter some negative things on your journey. However, you look for ways to overcome. We overcome obstacles. We do not allow those obstacles to stand permanently in our way. We figure out around it. When someone tells you no, okay, you try to figure out what you need to do, what you need to change in your presentation in order to get that no to a yes. Anyway, that's my nugget for today. Thank you so much, and you go make it a great day. Just make it a great day.